What's your name on Twitch?
I am JTWrecker.
And how did you think of that name?
The name actually comes from the Unreal 2004 game, one of my favorite games of all time. One of the voice call-outs you get when you kill a bunch of vehicles, it just says Wrecker in this really dramatic sounding voice. And so when I ended up coming with the name to kind of merge a couple things, I decided to call myself Wrecker.
Nice. So what games do you play?
So I've got a couple favorites at the moment, and granted this changes over time, but right now my favorites are Evolve, H1Z1, and XCOM. I've got a couple others I'm tinkering around with. I did some Darkest Dungeon and FTL. I love roguelikes if they're done well, but mostly I would say my primary game is Evolve. I've been in that thing since the alpha and beta. It's a great game.
It is. It's one of my babies. So what is your career path?
Well, my career path is I work with computers, which of course makes me dedicated tech support for all of my family, but what can I say? IT.
Do you also stream part-time?
I do, actually. I just recently started that, so it's kind of an interesting new experience for me.
So what inspired you to begin streaming?
Partially, I really was inspired by some of the responses I was seeing in your own streams, right? Seeing everyone, responding to when I was, playing games with you on your viewer days. I'm like, I really need to try this because people are just responding to it, and I love the commentary that they were giving.
Thank you, man. How would you describe your own stream?
My own stream is really kind of focused on game mechanics. When I'm going through and playing Evolve, for example, I'm explaining everything I'm doing, and because I've had so much experience with it, I can talk about what is actually going on in the game system. I do the same thing with XCOM and H1Z1, but H1Z1 I'm still kind of newer to, so working on that.
What makes your stream unique?
Not really sure that I'm unique in much a way yet. I'm still kind of figuring that out, but I like to think that, I'm pretty clear-spoken and friendly, and I'm able to answer questions when people have them.
Absolutely. I tend to agree with that. So, what are your goals with streaming?
Goals? Honestly, I'm just trying to have a good time and share the experience with when I'm able to do gaming with other people. I mean, I'm going to be gaming one way or the other, so this is a good thing to do to kind of share it. I can record it, post up highlights, and people kind of seem to like those, so I'm going with it.
Absolutely. I would love to see your XCOM highlights, man.
Got a couple out there.
What's your favorite game of all time?
All time? That's a really big question. UT 2004 is a high candidate on that list. Also on that list are the original Tribes game and Evolve. But in terms of all time, I'm going to give that to UT 2004.
Yeah.
There was just so much of a huge community, 32-player game, 16v16, everyone talking, and just really complex game. I loved that.
So, who are your stream senpais?
Stream senpais. So far, you've been my main inspiration thus far, Trite. I have watched a couple others. I have seen another Evolve streamer called Mad Cow QQ. He's really good at what he does. He has a community coaching. I'm learning a lot from his stuff, but honestly, I'm still trying to figure out my own style. So really, the two of you are probably my two biggest inspirations.
Thank you. It comes with time. You'll get it. I know it. I know you're going to get it. All right, so let's see. What's your favorite part about streaming?
Favorite part? Honestly, I'm still new enough. I get a thrill from when I see someone start talking in chat and I can respond to that. Especially when they ask a question and I'm able to answer it or able to do something in game that's something they specifically requested. That's a lot of fun for me.
Agreed. And if you could change one thing about Twitch, what would you change?
Honestly, the stability. When I first started out, I had got everything set up, the bitrate was awesome, and no one was complaining about it, but then, recently, people have been starting to complain a lot more about buffering, about just this, that, and the other. And yeah, more stable, less buffering, that would be a lot better for everyone, I think.
Well, thank you so much, JT, for the interview. Where can we find you on social media and Twitch?
So I have Twitch, JTWrecker. I also have a Twitter under the same name, so JTWrecker. Go ahead and follow me, or just let me know you want to talk on that, and I'll respond.
Thank you, JT. I look forward to seeing you in chat, and I look forward to tuning into your stream, man.
Cool, man. I will see you in your own stream as well.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.